better if it had something on it. My wrist is stuck again. Where's all the lights gone? Cheers guys, in a very dark shed. See if I can do something about that. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Is anything better? No, nothing's better. Is that better? Oh, that'll do. Right, today, guys and girls, first of all, cheers. Thanks for all the comments. Appreciate them. Keep them coming because I just love them. I love to know what you're thinking, and you know, I just love it. You know what I mean? It's really it's refreshing to know that what you're thinking. I wonder where that come from. Anyway, right. So good luck to you. This is a pint of Ireland's finest. Other pints of Ireland's finest are available. Let go there. Right, the problem I've got is me glasses is wobbly. Me glasses, which is why I'm in the shed. I have a little screwdriver here, which will go on there, but not very well. Anyway, that's not what the video is about. The video is about, and I think it's a trend. It's not so much it's not a passing trend or a current trend. It's just a trend, and I really don't know why. Maybe you could tell me. Maybe you can let me know. But the trend is for them sort of bikes. Them ones. They're called what are they called? They're called. That one's the Africa Twin. Obviously, the others make it. Adventure Tourer. I think that's what I got. Adventure Tourer. Now, I don't think I've got a problem with it so much. I think I just don't understand it. There was an article and they were at the start of this lovely twisty road through this forest, and one of the guys said what bike would you pick to go through here? And he said, there's no better bike than that bike there, the Tourer thing, the adventure bike, like the Triumph Tiger and all those. He said, there's no better bike than that to do this ride. And I'm thinking, no. When you're on the road, there's no better bike to go over the road than a road bike. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't know. But that's what road bikes are for, to go on the road. And they're specifically built to go around the nice twisty, foresty, country laney jobbies. I might be wrong. I might be seeing it back, front, arse upwards. But that's how I see it. And I can't understand. I can't understand the fascination with these bikes. There are people that say, oh, they're better for touring than your Harley and all that. They're better for, you know, they're better for this and they're better for that. And I'm thinking, no, they're not. You know, my bike was designed to do exactly what it's doing now. Well, you know, when the weather picks up. And that is to go over lots and lots of miles really easily and smoothly. That's pretty good, that. I'll do this side. Yeah. That's what my bike was designed for. And it does it pretty bloody well. Now, I do follow a couple on YouTube that go touring on an Africa Twin. There's two of them. They go two up everywhere. Everywhere that bike goes, she goes with him. She didn't ride herself. Excuse me while I'm doing this. She didn't ride herself, but everywhere they go on this bike. And they had... I've sussed that. Ooh. Right, let's put this back. They did have a test ride on one of the new Goldwings. And they loved it. They really, really liked it. Right, hold on. Because these are my spares. Ah, you see. I'm not as silly as I look. You definitely ain't as silly as I look. Better. Yeah, and it just made me think. I mean, they've got... It all started with the GS... The GS... Whatever it was. The G. The BMW G or whatever it was. Back in the day. It's all about the Africa... Dakar. The Paris Dakar. That's it. It was all about the Paris Dakar. And the copying of that and the bikes, and maybe you could get really large tanks that hung low over the frame for the BMWs. The other one was the Yamaha Tenere or Tenere or wherever you want to pronounce it. There was all these bikes, and you did get the Africa Twin, and that is where this bike comes from. This bike can be traced back to the Africa Twin. But all of a sudden, I mean, you got all the makers that are making these bikes now. I mean, Moto Guzzi are making them. Even Harley have made one now. But I just don't get it. Most famously, they was brought to all of our attention when Ewan McGregor done the Wrong Way Round and This Way Up and The Other Side of Nowhere video with Charlie Hanger-Onner. And all of a sudden, I mean, bear in mind, Ewan McGregor and Charlie Hanger-Onner, they went across the globe. They didn't go down to the shops and get a pint of milk. They went across the globe. So they picked a bike that would do it. And all of a sudden, you've got all these people going out and buying these big adventure bikes, and they've got all the big aluminium boxes, and they've got all this gear. They buy all the BMW rain suit, which cost £1,000 a go. Back then, it cost more now. They buy all this stuff. It costs an absolute fortune. And the biggest adventure they have is getting to work and back. And maybe the occasional Sunday ride on a bike. That's the biggest adventure they have. Now you're thinking, you're just getting that because you've seen it on the telly and you want to look like them. That's all it is. You're a commuter with a lot of money in your pocket. That's my idea. But it spawned all of these other bikes. And the latest Africa, or the Sports Twin, or whatever it's called, the Honda Twin. It's 1,000 cc's. It's a nice bike. It's got all your bits and bobs that you need to go anywhere on it. But it's got road tyres. So it's a road bike. It's not an adventure bike. An adventure bike could have semi-road, semi-knobbly tyres. They wouldn't have road tyres on it. They'd have tyres on it that you could go off-road. And I think that's my problem. If they're going to be adventure bikes, make it so they can go off-road. Don't fit them with road tyres that are never going to see a slippery lump of grass unless they pitch a tent next to it. I think that's my problem with it. It's an issue that I've got, and I can't see the fascination. I really can't. I just can't see the fascination. Do you remember years ago when we were young, my first bike was a Honda XL 125, and it was a trial bike. It had trial bike tyres on it. You know, like knobbly tyres. Not full spec knobblies, but road going knobblies. And I used to take it off road. We used to go down what we called the pits over near Erith, near Thames, because I grew up on Thamesmead. Look it up. Don't go there, just look it up. Don't ever go there. Anyway. But I used to take my bike off road. A couple of mates of mine, they bought, one had a X7, one had an RD250. My mate bought he had a TS125, mine had a Super Dream. So there's all these bikes, but the Super Dream never went off road. You know, the X7 never touched a blade of grass. We bought bikes to suit what we wanted them for, not how they make us look on them. But then you're gonna get into the Harley Davidson, now Indian territory, where people buy bikes because they think they look good on them, or they think they look like their movie star idol or whatever. But I just don't get these type of bike. I don't get it. I just don't get it. If you're going to buy an adventure bike, then adventure on it. Don't just go up and down the road and all that. I mean, yeah, okay, that couple I follow on YouTube, they go touring. They've been over Europe and they've been all over the place on it. They look very comfortable, but I'm thinking you could have got a lot better bike than that to go touring like you've done. You could have got a bike that was more comfortable than that, had better luggage. You know, it would have had a sat nav. It was just a better fairing and all that. It just would have been a lot better to buy a suitable bike. But that's my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be right. Depends how many of these Irish liqueurs I had, I suppose. But like when you're down the pub, you're never wrong when you've had a few beers, have you? You're never wrong. But yeah, that's my thing this week. You've got an adventure bike, do an adventure. Don't just go to work and back on it with all the panniers and all that. I mean, you saw guys, they'd have these BMWs, they'd have full spec boxes on them, like the big aluminium boxes. They'd go up outside the workplace, open the top, pull a lunchbox out, shut it again and go in, and they've got the full BMW spec waterproofs and clothing and all that. I remember the jacket used to cost about £1,000, just the jacket. And the waterproof trousers were about 500-600 quid. But, you know, ludicrous amounts, because you want to look like Ewan McGregor, who you're never going to look like, because he got covered in mud and crap most of the time, and you're not going to. The most dirt you're going to get is road dirt and rain dirt. That's it. So anyway, that's my gripe this week. I just don't get it. I mean, look, there it is. Look, there it is. That's the headline. Now, I'm not knocking the newspaper. No, I'll get it free, so I can't knock it. Africa Twins. There you go. It's the bike. It's now the bike we've all waiting for. A GS rival. Well, who's been waiting for it? Who's been waiting for this bike? I mean, yeah, it's a lovely bike, but seriously, who's been waiting for it? It's... might be wrong. Do you like it? Let me know. It's going to be... I'm going to do another video soon. Probably next... I'll probably make it the next week's video. And it's going to be about my view and my view on these. All right, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'll leave it with you, but I'm going to tell you my opinion on them, because I have one, and this is what the video is about today. There's no tips or ideas today. It's about these Africa Twins and the GS, the BMW GS, the Yamaha Tenere, even the one that no one bought, the Suzuki V-Strom. I mean, the V-Strom. Just take it away. Don't bother with it. They bought a bike out, a V-twin. It was a V1000 in like a GSXR mode. It was like a, you know, racing type bike, and it didn't handle. It crashed a lot, and it was known as a killer. Just didn't sell. Nobody bought one because they were dangerous. So what did Suzuki do? They put the same engine in a trail bike frame. Give me strength. I mean, it's face palm stuff, isn't it? It really is. But yeah, let me know what you think. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you like them bikes. You might like them. I mean, I personally really, I've got nothing against the bikes. It's the idea of what they kind of, what they represent, or what the bikers that buy them, what they think they are, and all that. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. Always a right old. This is a rant video. It won't be the only rant video that I do, but it's a rant video. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what gets on your nerves. Oh, hold on. There we go. 30 years ago, get off. 30 years ago, it looked like that. It was an off-road thing, and it had semi-knobbly tyres, and then closed brake disc because I didn't want sand to get on it. This one's got twin discs at the front, upside down forks, and the full works. And I mean, that one's got a guard over the headlamp. This one's got a fairing. So yeah, don't give me that old shit. Anyway, that'll do for this week. There's another one for the recycle bin. Thanks for joining me when I fix my glasses, and I'll be back with a tip on Friday. Don't know what the tip's going to be yet, but I'll be back with a tip on Friday. If you want any tips shared, let me know, and I'll share them with the rest of the gang. We call it the Shed Crew. I'm going to change the name of the channel, because at the moment it's Ed's Motorcycle and Camping Shed. I'm just going to change it to Ed's Shed Motorcycle and Camping, because I'll call it Ed's Shed. Everyone calls it Ed's Shed, so I'm going to change it back to Ed's Shed Motorcycle and Camping, like underneath in smaller letters. All right. Any problems with that? Let me know. Anything you got to say about it? Let me know. Any comments you want to put down, let me know. Tell your friends, tell your mates, tell your dad, and tell your brother who lives in Plumstead. See, I remember. And I'll be back soon. Bye, 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 bye.